When are you ever going to get married, sis?
What's brought this on?
If you don't get married soon, it'll be so embarrassing for me.
I don't have any plans to get married soon. It's not like I have a boyfriend. But how does that embarrass you?
Well, this girl I know at college, she had this super cute bag today. Like really, really cute. Limited edition and everything.
Okay, and what does that have to do with me?
She said her sister's husband bought it for her. It's a $3,000 bag. Can you believe it? Her brother-in-law just bought it for her like it was nothing.
Oh, so her sister's husband is really nice and buys her something every time he sees her? Well, that must be nice for her, but every family is different.
Yeah, it's amazing. He buys her like whatever she wants. Sounds like an awesome brother-in-law. Like she doesn't even have to ask. He just notices what she likes and gets it for her.
That's nice of him, but not everyone has that kind of disposable income.
And that's not all. My other friends have older sisters too. They get stuff from their sisters' husbands. And their sisters buy them makeup and stuff all the time, like high-end brands and everything. But I never get anything like that. Do you know how that makes me feel?
Wait, are you seriously saying you feel embarrassed because of that? Because your friend gets gifts and you don't?
Yes! Everyone else is happy getting gifts, and I'm the only one who doesn't. It's humiliating. Like, Marcy's sister took her shopping last weekend. They spent like $2,000 just on clothes. And here I am wearing the same stuff from last year. It's so embarrassing when we take group photos.
That sounds like a lot of money to spend in one go. Is that really what makes someone a good sister? There's more to family than shopping sprees.
You just don't get it. It's not about the money. It's about showing you care. About making sure your sister fits in.
Is that what Mina's sister does? Just buys her way into your friendship?
At least she cares enough to try, unlike some people. Even my classmates notice how different you are. They say most older sisters would do anything to help.
And you think that's healthy? To measure love in dollar amounts? To judge family by what they buy you?
It's not just about the money, it's about showing up, being there, making an effort. Like, we had lunch together today and they were all comparing their new stuff, and I just sat there with nothing to show.
Sarah, you can't compare our family to others like that. It's not healthy. Everyone's circumstances are different. And material things aren't everything.
You don't have to sit there while everyone shows off their new stuff. Do you know what they called me yesterday? The charity case.
That's terrible. Those don't sound like real friends. Real friends would accept you for who you are, not judge you based on what you own. Have you tried talking to them about how this makes you feel?
They're not being mean, they're just stating facts. Everyone knows our family isn't rich, but you could at least try to help me fit in. I've never gotten makeup or anything from you, and since you're not married, I don't get anything from a brother-in-law either. Even my friend whose sister is a teacher gets nice things, but you? Nothing.
I'm sorry that you feel left out, but I can't control when I meet the right person to marry. And getting married isn't about getting presents for siblings. There's a lot more to life than material things.
Can you imagine how embarrassed I feel during these conversations with my friends? They're always talking about their weekend shopping trips with their sisters or showing off their new presents. And what do I have to contribute? Nothing.
I understand feeling different can be hard, but your friends' lives aren't necessarily better. You don't know what challenges they might be facing behind the scenes. Some people only show the good parts of their lives. Our family is our family. Other families are different. We don't have a tradition of giving relatives presents anyway.
But maybe we should start.
Exactly. Every family has their own circumstances and dynamics. Comparing isn't fair. And starting to give presents just to keep up with your friends isn't the answer. That's not what family is about.
Family circumstances don't matter. You're just making excuses because you can't provide like other sisters. If you had a better job or a husband, this wouldn't be an issue.
My job is perfectly fine, and my relationship status has nothing to do with your happiness. I live at home because it's close to my office. There's nothing wrong with that.
Everyone was saying it too. Maybe your sister doesn't have money because she's a spinster. She must not have a good job if she still lives at home. They were all talking about it at lunch.
That's a very rude assumption for them to make. My relationship status doesn't define me. And I don't appreciate you participating in conversations that mock me. Real friends wouldn't judge someone's family like that.
All my friends' sisters have moved out. They have their own apartments in the hustle-bustle city. But my sister, still at home like a teenager. It's so embarrassing when they ask where you live.
Sarah, this conversation is getting out of hand. You're being incredibly judgmental and materialistic.
Stop making excuses, you old boomer. You're making me look bad. Everyone thinks our family is poor because of you. Can't you at least pretend to be successful?
Hold on, Sarah, that's enough. How dare you talk to me like that? Do you have any idea how hurtful you're being?
What? Being single, broke, and old are all facts. If you don't like hearing it, then become independent. Get a better job, find a husband, move out. It's not that hard. People marry every day, sis.
Your judgments are way out of line. My worth isn't defined by my relationship or living situation. And for your information, I am independent. You really have no idea about my life or my choices. You're just making assumptions based on what your friends say.
Hurry up and get me presents like everyone else's sisters do. Make sure it's something I can brag about to my friends, like that new designer collection everyone's talking about. I need to show them our family isn't completely hopeless.
I am not going to buy your affection or respect. That's not how healthy relationships work. And I'm not here to help you impress your shallow friends. Maybe if you focused more on being a good person than showing off.
So you admit you can't afford to get me nice things because you're a broke spinster. I bet you don't even make enough to live on your own. That's why you're still living with mom and dad. Pathetic.
My finances are none of your business, and they don't make me less of a person. You have no idea what I do with my money or why I make the choices I make, but you're too self-centered to even ask.
Well, you've really changed since going to college. You used to be more fun before you got all these principles. Now you're just a boring old maid making excuses.
Not changed, evolved. Give me some credit. I finally gained common sense at university. Now I understand why a life like yours is embarrassing. Always comparing, never satisfied, looking down on your own family.
Common sense? More like a superiority complex. Just because you went to college doesn't make you better than me. At least I have friends who care about my social status.
My life is embarrassing. Tell me, Sarah, what exactly have you accomplished on your own, without family support? I'd love to hear it.
Yes, you're an embarrassing sister who only causes trouble for me. Every time my friends ask about you, I have to make up stories. I can't tell them the truth, that my sister is a pathetic whinaunt who can't even afford her own place.
I am independent. Just because I'm not married doesn't mean I'm dependent. You don't know the first thing about my finances, or what I do for this family. Maybe it's time you learned the truth.
Stop making excuses, you old bag. If you were really independent, you'd have your own place, and a husband, and enough money to help your little sister like normal people do.
Oh, I see. This is all about you trying to impress your shallow friends. You care more about their opinion than your own sister's feelings. That's really sad, Sarah.
They're not shallow, they just have standards. Unlike certain spinster sisters, at least they understand the importance of appearances and helping family members look good.
Right, I see how it is. I guess I'll just have to play the role of the pitiful sister you have, since that's all you can see, even though you know nothing about my real life.
Finally, you understand! That's exactly what you are, pitiful and embarrassing. Everyone sees it except you. You're in denial about how pathetic your life is. Just accept it and try to do better.
I'm done with your cruel insults. If you're so embarrassed of me, then stop talking to me. I've tried to be patient and understanding, but you have crossed too many lines. Maybe some time apart will help you gain perspective.
I wish I could stop talking to you, but people keep asking about my older sister. And I have to come up with excuses for your pathetic life. It's exhausting trying to cover for you.
Here's an idea. Stop making my life your problem. I don't need you to make excuses for me. Tell them the truth. Your sister has a job and lives with family. If they judge that, it says more about them than me. And maybe it's time you questioned why you care so much about their opinion.
You don't understand social pressure at all. When you were in college, things were different. Now, everything is about image, about your social media presence, about showing you have a good life.
And you think expensive gifts equal a good life? What about genuine relationships? What about personal growth? What about being proud of who you are?
Nobody cares about that stuff anymore. It's all about what you can show off, what you can post about. And I have nothing to post about because my sister is a nobody.
So this is about social media? About getting likes and comments? Is that really what matters to you now?
You're so out of touch. Everyone's life is online now. If you're not posting, you don't exist. If you're not showing off, you're nothing.
That's a really sad way to live. Always performing for others, never being genuine.
Ashley, did you and Sarah have a fight? I just got a message saying to stop spoiling her. What happened between you two?
I wouldn't call it a fight. More like Sarah throwing a tantrum. She's mad because I don't buy her expensive gifts like her friends' sisters do. And apparently I'm an embarrassment because I'm single and living at home.
Oh no, not this again. She's been getting worse lately with these comparisons, always talking about what her friends have.
What do you mean, again? Has she been doing this to you, too?
She's been going on about this since the start of the year. The reason is pretty much the same as now. Oh, my friends get more allowance. I'm embarrassed because I get less. She wants me to increase her monthly allowance to match her friends'.
I had no idea she was pressuring you, too. Why didn't you tell me? This is getting out of hand.
I didn't want to burden you. You already do so much for the family. I thought I could handle it myself.
So what happened when she demanded more allowance? Did you give in?
Of course not. I told her she needs to appreciate what she has, but she wouldn't listen. She kept insisting that if her friends don't need to work, neither should she.
She said some horrible things to me last night. Called me a whine aunt, said I'm embarrassing. Said all her friends think I'm pathetic for living at home.
I'm so sorry, honey. You know none of that is true. We're so grateful for everything you do. She has no idea how much you've sacrificed for this family.
She didn't make any friends during her freshman year, right? Then this year, she managed to make one friend, and suddenly that friend's lifestyle became her standard.
Exactly. It's like she's a different person now, always comparing our family to her rich friends', never satisfied with what we can provide.
She claims to have all these friends, but I think she's exaggerating. She just wants to say, all my friends, this and that. I bet she's just repeating conversations she overheard, trying to fit in with the wealthy crowd.
That makes sense. She's always been sensitive about fitting in, but this obsession with status and money is new. I'm worried about her.
She started making these crazy demands. Designer bags, expensive makeup, things she knows we can't afford, all because her one rich friend gets these things.
I feel like I've failed as a mother. Where did we go wrong? She used to be such a sweet girl.
No, Mom, don't blame yourself. This isn't your fault. Sarah is an adult making her own choices. She needs to learn that money isn't everything.
Do you think we should tell her about Dad's condition? About how you've been supporting us? Maybe she needs to understand the reality of our situation.
I've been thinking about that. Part of me wants to protect her from that burden, but maybe she needs to know the truth, especially if she keeps acting this entitled.
Whatever you decide, we'll support you. You've done so much for this family. Sarah may not see it now, but someday she'll understand. I hope she realizes before she pushes everyone away.
Thanks, Mom. I'll think about how to handle this. Something needs to change. I just hope she's ready to hear the truth.
She's always been sensitive about our finances. Remember how she used to hide from her elementary school friends? Because she was embarrassed about our old car.
Yes, but this is different. She's an adult now. She should understand that worth isn't measured in designer bags. I'm worried about her values.
It's this new friend of hers. Ever since she met Mina, she's changed. Always comparing everything to Mina's family. Their house, their cars, their vacations.
Has she mentioned anything about Dad to her friends? About his condition? Or does she hide that too?
No, she never talks about it. I think she's ashamed. She tells everyone he's too busy working to attend events. It breaks my heart.
Does she realize how that hurts Dad? He notices, when she makes excuses about why he can't come to events, when she rushes past his room when her friends visit.
He tries to understand, says it's just a phase, but I see how it affects him, especially on his bad days.
Maybe that's why I need to be firm now. She needs to learn what really matters before it's too late, before she loses what she can't buy back. I see. So it's impossible for you to find a job that works with your schedule and pays well. Have you actually looked for jobs, or are you just assuming?
Right, you get it. No one wants to hire students. The hours are terrible and the pay is worse. Can you please start sending me money again? I'm desperate here. My friend says her sister sends her $500 every week.
No, Sarah, you're not listening. I'm not going to enable your entitled attitude anymore. There are plenty of students who work and study. You just don't want to put in the effort. You want everything handed to you.
Enable? I'm not some addict. I'm your sister asking for help. You're so mean. Do you know how hard it is to watch everyone else living their best life while I can barely afford lunch?
Asking for help is one thing. Demanding I fund your lifestyle is another. You're an adult now, Sarah. It's time you learn to stand on your own 2 feet. I managed to work through college. You can too if you actually try.
I'm trying, but it's hard. No one ever taught me this stuff. Mom and Dad always gave me whatever I wanted, and so did you until now. How am I supposed to know how to handle money? This isn't fair.
And that was our mistake. We should have been teaching you responsibility and gratitude. Instead, we spoiled you, and now you don't know how to function in the real world. But that stops now. You're gonna learn today.
That's not fair. I didn't ask to be spoiled. You all set me up for failure. And now you're punishing me for it. I hate this. I hate that everyone else has it so easy.
Sarah, take some accountability here. Mom and Dad may have made mistakes in raising you, but you're old enough now to recognize the problem and do something about it. Blaming us for your struggles isn't going to fix anything. Only you can do that.
Fix anything? I wouldn't even be in this mess if you hadn't cut me off. Everything was fine until you decided to ruin my life to teach me some stupid lesson. You have no idea what it's like to struggle. You've always had it easy.
You have no idea what you're talking about. And you should know something else. Do you want to know why I really live at home? Why I haven't moved out? It's not because I can't afford it.
Oh, here we go with more excuses. Let me guess. You're choosing to live at home because it's practical. Just admit you're broke.
I've been paying Dad's medical bills, and your tuition, and most of the household expenses. That's where all of my money goes.
What? You're lying. Mom and Dad pay my tuition. They told me they had savings.
They did have savings, but Dad's condition got worse last year. I've been covering everything since then. They didn't want you to worry.
No, you're making this up to make me feel bad. This isn't true. It can't be.
Check your tuition account. Look at who's been making the payments. I have all the receipts.
But why didn't anyone tell me? All this time. I've been so awful to you. And you were...
Now you understand why I cut off your allowance. It wasn't to punish you. I needed that money for Dad's treatment. He's the priority right now.
I feel sick. All those things I said to you about being a freeloader when you were actually supporting us all.
I never wanted you to find out like this, but your behavior left me no choice. You needed a wake-up call. This is our reality, Sarah.
I need some time to process this. I just can't believe all this time.
Take all the time you need. But please understand, I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm trying to protect our family.
How much are Dad's medical bills? How long have you been paying them? Why didn't anyone tell me? I could have helped.
They're significant, but that's not your burden to bear. Focus on finishing school. That's how you can help right now.
I don't deserve to finish school. Not after how I treated you. I've been so selfish, so blind.
You deserve an education, but you need to grow up. Start appreciating what you have instead of focusing on what you don't. Afterward, my sister Sarah somehow continued college by taking out student loans. She still has 0 friends at college and keeps messing up at her part-time job, but that's an important life experience too. My parents and I are firmly committed to not helping her and making her solve everything herself. By the way, my 2-location lifestyle, between home and my work apartment, is incredibly comfortable. My productivity has improved so much that my salary increased. Of course, I plan to give that extra money back to my supportive parents, and I want our family to continue helping each other moving forward.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.